Hi AP Seminar students, Mr. Mahler here, and in today's video we're going to talk about how to write an introduction. One of the most important parts of an argumentative essay because it draws in your readers, or if a presentation, it draws in your viewers to not only establish common ground to understand the topic, present a problem, and to create the structure for the rest of your essay. Hope you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get started. Now, a good introduction encourages readers to read your report with interest and to help them better understand it. Or if you're doing a presentation, it gets your audience engaged to care about what you're going to talk about. Really, what you have to do, remember, again, you are writing for readers. You have to make us care. If you do not set up your introduction so I understand what you're talking about, that there's a problem that needs to be solved, and I don't feel like I should care about this problem, I'm not going to care. I'm not going to read it well. I'm not going to have an open mind as I'm reading your argument. You have to make me care. You have to note the problem in that topic that makes me think, oh man, I need to know more. So let's look at a very basic example of an introduction. Now, what I'm looking for is first contextualize the problem. Make sure that there is common ground between you as the writer and me as the reader. Do we understand the topic? Is there a foundation of the topic to understand what I'm about to read in the rest of this essay? Then introduce a problem. What is wrong in terms of this topic that needs to be fixed? And then a response to that problem. That's typically a research question with a working claim. So let's take a basic look at an example. Why can't a machine be more like a man? In almost every episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, the android Data wonders what makes a person a person. In the original Star Trek, similar questions were raised by the half-Vulcan Mr. Spock, whose status as a person was undermined by his machine-like logic and lack of emotion. In fact, Data and Spock are only the most recent quasi-persons who have explored the nature of humanity. The same question has been raised by and about creatures ranging from Frankenstein to Terminator 2. But the real question is why these characters who struggle to be persons are always white and male. Okay, so let's pause there. The entire first section up into Frankenstein to Terminator 2 is contextualizing the topic, making sure that I have common ground and I understand what the topic is about, introducing the topic. And here's the question: why are they always white and male? As cultural interpreters, do they tactically reinforce destructive stereotypes of what it means to be normal? There's a research question also presenting the problem in terms of this topic, and here should be the response. The model person seems in fact to be denied by Western criteria that exclude most of the people in the world. So that's going to be their claim. It's also the response to their problem. Now, this isn't the rigor that I would expect in AP Seminar. We're going to look at an example from an AP Seminar introduction, but you could see those three main components in this small introduction section. So let's talk a little bit more about introductions. The first thing you need to do is always open up with establishing that common ground. Describe either a misunderstanding that currently exists in the world, or talk about some flawed research, or point to a misunderstanding about this topic or problem itself. Once that's established, you're going to talk about what the problem actually is. What is the cost of this problem? What is the benefit of looking at this problem and trying to solve it? What are the consequences of it? A problem statement really helps you do that. Just, letting you know. The solution is your research question and then your main claim. This is typically at the end of your introduction. Don't pick a vague topic or a vague claim. Remember, has to be a specific research question with a specific claim to follow. So let's look at these three important parts of an introduction: contextualizing the problem or contextualizing the topic, introducing a problem, and then responding to the problem with a research question and a main claim. And let's see what this looks like in an actual AP Seminar introduction. Here we go. Technology is part of our everyday life. Not a day goes by for most people without opening a laptop or checking a smartphone. In most school districts, old overhead projectors are being replaced with new wireless ones. Teachers each have their own laptop, and rows of computers are available for use in the library and IT classes. With the recent surge in smartphone and other portable device use, many schools have jumped on the bandwagon of incorporating technology in the classes with Bring Your Own Device. Okay, so contextualizing the issue, taking the idea of technology, we all use it too, schools are using it more and more. So I understand where the topic's coming from and how technology is playing a bigger part in our lives. Okay. But is this a healthy trend? Okay, introducing the problem. I could tell that by the question mark. With teenagers already spending so much time staring at a screen, some argue that introducing laptops and tablets in the school curriculum can be severely detrimental to their health. As multiple studies have associated prolonged periods of computer use with many health issues, including myopia, computer vision syndrome, musculoskeletal disorders, low fertility rates, lower cognitive abilities, and many others, still growing teenagers are likely to have damaged eyes, MSUC discomfort, and according to Dira Davis, founder and president of Environmental Health Trust, an award-winning writer and scientist, irreversible biological damage caused by electromagnetic field frequencies. Wow, that's a long sentence. Probably need a little bit of proofreading on that. But you can see there are a lot of issues in terms of more technology use in the classroom. I love that I'm seeing parts of the problem statement. I see aspects of victims. I see aspects of what could currently be happening and the downsides. It definitely uses evidence to support that problem. Let's keep reading. These health problems, exacerbated by laptop or tablet uses at home, must remain the subject of ongoing debate as they have a lasting impact on a teenager's developing body. Nevertheless, technology will be our future, and with a few minor changes, BYOD can be a healthy part of the modern high school curriculum. Okay, so it looked like, it looks like the last sentence is the main claim. The sentence before could be part of the claim. Yeah, the two sentences, it looks like, yep, that's both part of their claim here. And the research question is probably, is this a healthy trend? I would have liked a stronger research question, or maybe a research question that meets all of our criteria before that claim, but you can see those three parts of the introduction. Well, that's a basic look at introduction theory and the important components for an introduction in AP Seminar. Hope you learned something you didn't know before. Thanks for watching.